I've arrived. We're going to start looking at this rig. Here's our workspace. Okay, I'm in Vienna. It is now 5 minutes to 4. This is Greg Howe's pedalboard. It's not standing exactly right to Greg, so I'm going to go through it and see if I can work out why things aren't happy. Okay, the first thing is power. I'm going to redo power to the whole board. It's using daisy chains. You just don't. And secondly, I'm going to put a quarter master on here. Switcher looks okay, but you know, I think we can do a little bit better. Right, let's get started. I really like symmetry. You know, these pedals are sort of a bit all over the shop, and I struggle with that. So I'm going to make sure that everything is laid out really nice. I would like a little bit more space, maybe to put the whammy down here, but then Greg needs the tap tempo for the delay, sort of at the bottom here. So if I pull that over there so he can get his foot in here without any issues. Right, that'll work. Nice. Okay, I've opted to do the cable in first, primarily because the cables for this were already made. So I wanted to make sure that I had the pedals in all the correct positions and that these cables were going to actually work. And yeah, we've managed to get everything in. So cabling's all done. Had to add an extra couple, and that's all fine. So now I'm going to start doing the power. It's looking good. Before I start tidying things up, I've got the power all plugged in, so I'm just going to make sure it is working. Okay, we have power there, we have power there, power there, power there, power, and. Okay, the time is 20 to 7, so nearly 3 hours this has taken. Now, I'm the first to admit, it's not the neatest board I've ever done. The cables were made, or most of them were made before I got here, but everything's plugged in, cut the new cables, and all new power. So everything is now isolated, getting exactly what it needs. I'm not sure what Greg wants to do about the wireless, but I'll talk to him about that when he comes up, and I will message him now. Under here is all your new power.
Look how clean that is.
You don't need to worry about step up or step down transformers.
Okay.
Any country in the world, just find your cable, plug it into the power, and just plug it into the side here.
And that's it. It's going to
automatically senses the voltage.
Really?
And adjusts.
That's amazing.
Whammy's now its own loop. Your lick box, the plexi,
Nice.
Modular, 57 reverb. Looks pretty. I'm
Certainly does.
anxious to hear how it sounds.
So am I. I can't wait.
I'm hanging to see this.
Oh, so this is the new.
Oh man.
We did the signature model. Originally, when I started working with Carvin, which is now just Kiesel, they sent me just a 22 fret with, they called it their classic bolt.
Right.
And it was 22 frets, which I hadn't played in years, and it was just a vintage bridge and vintage trim.
Mm-hmm.
And I just fell in love with it. I was like, man, I'm loving this. I'm loving the 5-way thing. I'm loving the 2nd and 4th position and getting into the, And I said, if you want to do a signature, which they wanted to do, I said, let's just do a 24 fret version of that.
Right.
And so eventually we did. We actually did another guitar in between this, but so we did one. And this is a poplar wood.
It's beautiful.
Top. It's beautiful. And which it wasn't part of my choice. But when I was at the last NAMM show, I walked up to the Kiesel booth and I said, what is that gorgeous guitar? And he said, that's your model. And I said, well,
no way.
Yeah, I said, well, I don't have that. I want one of those. And they had already sold the one that I saw, so Jeff put another one together for me. And I don't know, I find as I get a little bit older, I keep wanting a little more wood back here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's kind of typical. I don't know why. So this is more of it's still a 14 radius, but it's got a little more wood in the back. I think it's their standard profile. As I evolve, I find myself, going back to a basic amp.
Yeah, absolutely.
Basic guitar.
Can I ask about this? Because this is really interesting. So when I first saw this and you said it's a simple, big, clean platform, single channel amplifier, everything's going straight to front. And I had a little inner rejoice moment because they're the amps I love.
Yeah.
The high watts, the old plexis.
Yeah.
Straight in the front and have at it. So, but you've had quite a journey to get to this point with this amp, right?
Right.
So
and it's still working.
It's still working. It's still going. Okay. Is this based on anything?
It's probably based closest on a sort of like a JTM 45 type of thing. Currently, it would confuse people because this would be the equivalent to like when you jump.
Yes.
The jumper thing.
Yeah.
It's really organic. It's very, very, it's got all that natural spank. And
We're using 34s in the output stage?
EL34s, and I believe this is only 25 watts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's got a nice, it's got that sound.
Okay. Whammy.
Wow. And it's not, I'm not hearing any. Wow, there's no, bypass mode is not.
Well, it's not going to that anymore. So,
Wow.
how is it doing?
Decent crunch. Nice and quiet. So that was just that pedal.
That's just the lip box.
So let's try the super gain, see what happens. Just curious. It's quiet. I'm not used to that. I'm not gonna know how to act. Eerie to get that with no noise.
Yeah, that should be nice and dynamic for your volume level as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And plexi?
Let's put that gain at around 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
See what happens. That's impossible. That's not happening. That's not happening right now. That pedal has never, I love the pedal.
Right.
But it's always shh. What did you do? Come on. You're like a magician. That's insane. That's insane. It would be really fun to try a combination of these two together. So this is the modulation.
Oh man. Right.
It's beautiful. It's great. It's perfect. That sounds insanely good. It's so chunky and just chocolatey. It's got a chocolate thing in there.
That boost is definitely shaping the curve a bit as well.
Oh yeah. It's giving it a lot of body.
That's...
Oh my God. I'm gonna keep my hotel neighbors up tonight. It's so tight, like we haven't had this. A pretty nice spare bedroom in my house if you ever.
But isn't it interesting, the difference? So all we've done is sort of the power out.
Yeah.
And we've just given you a bit more of a direct signal path.
Right.
Got a few things out of the chain that didn't need to be there.
Yeah.
And you're feeling that difference?
Oh my God, it's literally a completely different. It's a different sound. Really.
Right.
I mean, it's night and day. Can you give me some wah? Manual
Yeah.
wah? I just want to hear the. Yeah, there's none of that weird noise. Now, do we have both overdrives? It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So what that means is I can have more volume output here.
Okay.
So that when you so if this is your rhythm tone, and solo, and because the mid kick in there as well.
Oh, big time. It goes from it pops way up.
I just find that because I can still hear the guitar with those two on. Now, if I turn the gain up, I'm now hearing more pedal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
So it's great. Now
Yeah, that's nice.
ah man. Oh man, that's ace.
It is. Tons of string clarity.
Yeah.
With all that gain. Lord, that sounds nice.
Amazing.
That's crazy nice.
It's amazing.
Wow. My God. Daniel, thank you so much.
Dude, it's a pleasure, mate. Absolute
Wow.
pleasure. It was an honor. It really is.
It was. The honor is mine. This is really the best situation I've had in terms of pedals ever, probably.
Well, it's a start.
Yeah.
And then let's get your.
It actually gets better than this.
This is well. I'm really looking forward to seeing you use this in London.
Yes.
But let's start thinking about.
Yeah, I would
Mothership.
love it if you would do that.
Dude, it'd be absolute honor.
That would
Like
be
be
amazing, yeah.
staged. Cheers, guys. Hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you soon. Bye.